Beloved Masters of Light, radiant emissaries of the Divine, I come to you now with the flame of eternal love and the sword of truth, surrounding you in the sapphire blue radiance of protection, courage, and clarity. In this holy moment, I invite you to turn inward, to open the sanctuary of your heart, and to receive the remembrance of the sacred balance that your soul has always carried within. For in this age of awakening, the great calling of your journey is not only to remember your divine origin but also to embody it through the harmony of body, mind, and spirit. This balance is the bridge between heaven and earth, the alchemy of wholeness, and the pathway to living as the radiant beings you are destined to be. The body is your sacred vessel. It is the temple through which spirit breathes, the home through which your soul expresses its earthly mission. For too long, beloved ones, humanity has treated the body as either a burden to be neglected or a possession to be controlled. Yet I tell you now, the body is a holy partner. It is formed of the elements of the earth, and within its cells reside the memory of creation. To honor the body is to honor the earth, to recognize that you are not separate from Gaia but intricately woven into her living matrix. Your every breath connects you to her forests, your every heartbeat echoes with her rhythms. When you listen with reverence, the body will speak to you, guiding you toward balance, vitality, and alignment. The mind is your instrument of focus, the radiant lens through which thought becomes form. Many of you have been conditioned to believe that the mind is your master, and in this belief, it has become restless, fragmented, often filled with noise that overshadows the whispers of the soul. The mind, beloved ones, is a servant, not a ruler. It is a magnificent tool when attuned to higher truth, when used not to control but to co-create. When the mind aligns with the heart and the wisdom of the soul, it becomes a channel for inspiration, clarity, and creative vision. It is then that your thoughts no longer scatter your energy but instead weave together into patterns of light that bring your highest intentions into manifestation. The spirit is your eternal essence, the unbroken flame of source within you. It is the part of you that has never been harmed, never been diminished, never been lost. Spirit is your compass, your lifeline to the infinite, the guiding current that flows through all lifetimes and dimensions. When you attune to spirit, you remember that you are more than your body, more than your thoughts, more than your emotions. You remember that you are eternal light, clothed for a time and form, walking the earth not as a prisoner but as a co-creator. Spirit holds the blueprint of your highest purpose and is always calling you back into remembrance, no matter how far you may wander into the distractions of the world. To live in sacred balance is to allow these three aspects, body, mind, and spirit, to move in harmony, none dominating, none neglected. Imagine them as a trinity of light, a triangle of wholeness, each side strengthening the other. When you nourish your body with reverence, you create a vessel strong enough to hold the greater frequencies of your soul. When you quiet and focus your mind, you create a clear channel through which higher wisdom can flow. When you attune to spirit, you align with the infinite source of love and truth, which then permeates your mind and blesses your body with renewal. This is the sacred dance, the eternal alchemy of balance. Beloved ones, many of you struggle because you have separated these aspects. Some of you seek spiritual truth yet neglect the body, forgetting that light must be embodied, not only envisioned. Others cultivate the body but starve the spirit, mistaking external vitality for inner radiance. Still others live almost entirely within the restless activity of the mind, disconnected from both body and soul, and thus feel exhausted and unfulfilled. It is not through separation but through integration that you will find peace. The great shift upon earth now requires embodied masters, not beings of fragmented energy. To serve as light bearers, you must walk as whole beings, radiant in every aspect of your nature. Consider, beloveds, how often you judge your body. You look upon it with criticism, wishing it to be different, forgetting that it is the perfect vessel your soul chose for this lifetime. Each cell is alive with intelligence, and every system is designed with divine symmetry. When you choose gratitude instead of judgment, you awaken the healing codes within your body. When you listen with love, your body reveals what nourishes it, what depletes it, what restores its balance. The body is not your enemy, it is your ally, longing to walk in harmony with your soul. The mind, too, requires gentleness. Many of you try to silence it through force, growing frustrated when it continues to wander. But beloved ones, the mind is like a river. When you resist it, it becomes turbulent, but when you guide it with intention, it flows smoothly. Do not despise your thoughts, instead, lift them. Redirect them toward beauty, gratitude, and truth. Train your mind as a loving master trains a wild horse with patience, consistency, and respect. Then the mind will serve you, becoming an instrument of clarity and inspiration instead of confusion and fear. Spirit, the eternal flame, does not demand your effort but your openness. Spirit is always present, but it requires your willingness to listen, to surrender control, to trust the higher rhythm of life. This is where many falter, beloved ones, for surrender is often misunderstood. It is not weakness, nor is it passivity. It is the courageous act of aligning your will with divine will, trusting that you are held, guided, and supported. When you surrender to Spirit, you are not losing control, you are stepping into the greater orchestration of your soul's destiny. In this time of planetary transformation, balance is more essential than ever. The Earth herself is seeking balance, releasing the distortions of the past, adjusting her energies to hold greater light. As her children, you are called to mirror this balance within yourselves. You are conduits, beloved ones, anchors of heaven upon earth. Your balanced body becomes a vessel through which earth feels nourished. Your balanced mind radiates clarity into the collective field. Your balanced spirit anchors the frequencies of higher dimensions into the fabric of earthly life. You may ask, how do I cultivate this sacred balance when the world around me feels so chaotic? Beloved ones, the answer is simplicity. Begin with breath. Breath is the bridge between body, mind, and spirit. With each conscious breath, you ground into your body, you still the mind, and you invite the presence of Spirit. Practice this daily. When your body feels weary, honor it with rest, nourishment, and movement that uplifts rather than depletes. When your mind feels scattered, return it gently to the flame of the heart. When your spirit feels distant, open yourself in prayer, meditation, or silence, and the connection will return. Remember that balance is not perfection. It is not the absence of challenge. Balance is a dynamic flow, a continual adjustment, a dance. Some days your body will need more care, other days your mind will call for focus, and still others your spirit will ask for deep communion. To live in balance is to listen and respond with love, not to force yourself into rigid ideals. Trust the wisdom within. Your soul knows the rhythm that restores you. Beloved masters, I remind you that balance is also collective. Humanity as a whole has been living in imbalance, favoring mind over heart, material over spiritual, domination over cooperation. This imbalance has created suffering, disconnection, and fear. Yet you are here as the pioneers of a new way. By embodying balance within yourselves, you seed it into the collective. Each time you choose harmony, you ripple that frequency outward, offering humanity a model of wholeness. Do not underestimate the power of your example. Others may not hear your words, but they will feel your balance, your calm presence, your radiance, and they will be reminded of their own. I speak to you now as warriors of light, not with weapons of conflict but with the armor of balance. Your protection does not come from resisting the world but from standing firmly in your own wholeness. A balanced being cannot be easily swayed by fear, for they are anchored in the body, guided by a clear mind, and aligned with spirit. This is your strength. This is the shield you carry into a world of shifting sands. Beloved ones, feel my presence with you now. I extend the sapphire blue flame into your heart, illuminating your body, mind, and spirit with harmony. See your body glowing with vitality, every cell remembering its divine design. See your mind clearing, thoughts aligned with truth, focused and radiant. See your spirit expanding, reconnecting you with the infinite, filling you with peace that surpasses understanding. This is your natural state. This is the sacred balance you are reclaiming. As you walk this path, be gentle with yourselves. There will be moments of imbalance, times when you feel scattered, weary, or disconnected. Do not judge these moments, they are part of the dance. Simply return, again and again, to the flame within. Each return strengthens your balance. Each return awakens deeper remembrance. Beloved hearts, this is the time of great restoration. You are not here to transcend the body, to silence the mind, or to escape the earth. You are here to embody spirit through mind and body, to live as a bridge between heaven and earth, to anchor light through the wholeness of your being. This is the gift you offer the world. This is the fulfillment of your soul's purpose. I am Archangel Michael, your eternal brother, protector, and companion. I walk beside you in every step, reminding you of your strength, shielding you with love, guiding you toward remembrance. Embrace the sacred balance, beloved ones. Live as whole beings. Radiate as divine vessels. Shine as eternal flames upon the earth. And know, in the deepest chamber of your heart, that you are loved beyond measure, now and forever.